My name's Joe Hemis, and I'm really pleased to be invited to the Bigelow Project Gulf of Maine team to create a sculpture in the Bigelow Lab building. I'm an architect and an artist, and I work with light. Light is an energy, but I try to use light as a material. I like to project light. I like to make light glow. I use it in my sculpture. Humans are attracted to light, and I think that having light in sculpture has an interesting layer to it. I think people are just attracted to come see it and find out and get informed about what it really is. I also believe in science. I read about it. I read science fiction, some of which has become reality. Science informs my art. I do love diatoms. And I love nature. I think the fascinating thing about nature is in all its forms, its beauty and wonder and amazingness with fractals and designs and shapes. And it's just a beautiful thing. And I'm pleased to work with it. I also am a believer in climate change. It is happening. It is a real thing. And the Gulf of Maine is warming faster than most oceans in the world right now. And that has a lot of changes that Maine and the world are going to have to deal with. I'd like to share some things I build. I do a large variety of illuminated sculptures with a variety of materials, and I just want to give you a quick idea of what I do. So this piece here is called Leaf Man. It's one of my first climate change pieces a long time ago. Some of the leaves are beech leaves, and some are writings and thoughts about climate change. And it's a large humanoid, almost 7 feet high, and has a strong presence, captures some light. This project is in Falmouth. It's a Percent for Art project. Each of these pieces you could stand inside. You know, are they microscopic things floating in space, because these do move in this space, or are they universe galaxy makers? These are casting light onto the ceiling. This is in the Performing Arts Center Library in Falmouth High School. This is part of a shelter series. This is a shelter for sustainable inhabitable planets. The flowers have as a stamen or a pistil planets that are inhabitable, and our Earth is quite precious, and that's what this piece is about. This is a shelter for biodiversity. All the trees inside are the same, except they're different colors, just like the human race, but they're all living together in a protected area, which happens to be a shelter of nature. This is called Sanctuary for Flight. It's about the endangered birds and bird species that are dying. This is a safe place for birds to go. Inside is an altar or a sanctuary filled with copper bells and has a god and an egg inside. This is altar for pollinators. As we know, bees are having some problem with pesticides and whatnot. I've cast some ghost bees. I'm projecting light. There's some spirals, how bees find their flowers. And it's about how important bees are to the food chain. 60 or 70% of the food we eat is pollinated by pollinators and bees. Here's the honeycomb top. These bees are nurturing Earths and planets. This last summer, I did this large climate change piece, 12 feet high, 20 feet long, with climate refugees that have experienced storms, hurricanes, things like that, and they are moving, they're working, looking for another place to live because the climate change has taken away their particular place. It was in Portland, Mecca, this last summer. So those are some of the things I do, a pretty wide range. I have not quite figured out what to do with the Bigelow project. It has a lot of interesting things. There's plenty of daylight coming in during the day, and so to light it during the day is going to be a little interesting. At night, I'm going to try to bring a quality of ocean and light and maybe mesmerizing kind of watery feels to the space and the various sculptures. I'm looking forward to that project, which is going to happen next year. My name is Joe Hemmis, and thank you very much.